Howdy folks, Brother Jim reporting here from End Times Prophecy News. I'm back today. Yesterday I needed to take a little bit of break. I only made one video. I didn't really take a break, But for me I did, compared to a lot of other channels. Gates introduces the Pencil Act to remove Adam Schiff from House Intel Committee, revoke his security clearance. What a picture. Now, what does this stem off of? Well, actually, this is quite knowledgeable. Donald Trump called in his rally, Adam Schiff has a very long neck. He's a pencil neck. What does that mean? Well, what happens when you stick your nose in many other people's business is unwarranted? Well, the Bible calls that a busybody. And it's wicked, okay? So what it's referring to is that he likes to stick his nose in other people's business. That means that amounts to nothing. That, of course, that's what Donald Trump, in other words, he's trying to investigate his taxes, start up lies and about the Russian collusion. He said it more than any other politician. And so that's what he's referring to is fake news from Adam Schiffhead. Gates named the resolution Preventing Extreme Negligence with Classified Information Licenses Act, or the Pencil Act. A nod to President Trump, who recently called the Democrat lawmaker Little Pencil Neck, Adam Schiff. Today I filed the Pencil Act, expressing the sense of the House of Representatives that Congressman Adam Schiff should be removed from the House Intelligence Committee and his security clearance immediately revoked, the resolution said. Isn't this amazing? Now, this is really amazing because Adam Schiff has ties to the Rothschilds. That's right. He is a blue blooder. Okay, and if you think about what blue blood means, well, what happens when, just the concept of blue blood. Okay, let's just say they have blue blood. What happens to blood after you die and you're on the street? It turns blue. Blood is the life of our bodies, isn't it? Right. So it's very interesting because Jesus is called the judge of the quick and the dead. And when the blood turns blue, it's dead. Doesn't that tell you something? They're all going to hell, aren't they? Representative Adam Schiff simply cannot be trusted with classified or sensitive information. Leaker and liar Adam Schiff should be thrown off of the House Intel Committee, and his security clearance should be revoked after he peddled Russian collusion conspiracy theories for over 2 years without any evidence to back up his claims. Schiff also leaked portions of Donald Trump Jr.'s testimony to the House Intel Committee to fake news CNN. Schiff was seen leaving the closed-door House Intel hearing many times while Don Jr. was testifying, and CNN would coincidentally publish articles about the contents of the hearing in real time. The House Intel chairman is still spreading Russian collusion lies about Trump, and he's abusing his position to continue to harass the president and his family. Well, what would you expect the devils in hell to do? They're going to continue to the day they die. When people are inhabited by devils, unless you pray for them, and probably need lots of fasting and prayer on a person like this, the devils are not going to leave. Many members of the House Intel Committee are calling on Schiff to resign. Former chairman of the House Oversight Committee, Jason Chaffetz, recently called for Schiff's security clearance to be revoked. And there's good reason, because Schiff has now gone into overdrive after Bill Barr dropped spying allegation on Obama admin. This comes after this. April 12th. He's doing President Trump's bidding is his new fake news term. House Intel Chairman Adam Schiff attacked Attorney General Bill Barr after he dropped the spying allegations on Obama's goons. Now, I don't understand where... Oh, okay, this is sort of a bad wording here. Bill Barr never dropped the spying allegation. What they mean by dropped is they dropped the bomb. Okay, that's what they mean by that. I mean, he never dropped investigation, okay? So please, that is like bad wording. Bill Barr never dropped the investigation on the spying allegations. It's a fact, okay? So don't, because I already looked, there is no such story of Bill Barr has dropped the spying allegation or investigation, okay? Schiff accused Bill Barr of doing President Trump's bidding. When you hear the Attorney General say he wants to look into what he calls spying into the president's campaign, what's your first reaction? ABC News reporter asked Schiff. You see, now what does the fake news always do? They set up their devils for more fake news. That's exactly what she's doing. It's stunning to hear the top law enforcement officer in the country talk so cavalierly about spying on a political campaign. This must be very pleasing for Donald Trump, who wants to create a narrative that he's the victim of some deep state coup, said Schiff. The Attorney General has a higher responsibility than simply doing the bidding of the President of the United States, he added. Let's listen to Pencil Neck.
Say that he wants to look into what he calls spying into the president's campaign. What's your first reaction?
The first reaction is it's stunning to hear the top law enforcement officer in the country talk so cavalierly about spying on a political campaign. This must be very pleasing to Donald Trump, who wants to create a narrative that he's the victim of some deep state coup. But
who's creating the narrative?
The Attorney General has a higher responsibility than simply doing the bidding of the President of the United States. He ought to be looking out for the public interest. And I think his comments really were a disservice to the hardworking men and women of the FBI.
Now, the phrase that he says, pardon me, let me play it again.
For the public interest. And I think his comments really were a disservice to the hardworking men. Responsibility that's the victim of some deep state coup. But the Attorney General has a higher responsibility than simply doing the bidding of the President of the United States.
To say that Attorney Bill Barr is simply doing the bidding of, then that's the main statement here, of Donald Trump, you would need some proof for that, right? Again, he's doing the exact same thing that's Mr. Pencil Neck's getting him into trouble with. I'm telling you, Mr. Pencil Neck is going to be thrown down and deposed soon. And when that happens, a lot of patriots and a lot of Americans and a lot of are going to love it. And a lot of the fake news is going to cry out. That's what devils do. They always do. Anyway, thank you for listening. There'll be more news coming up. Let me be serious with you. I would rather that you donate to my ministry directly. I cannot survive financially to keep this ministry and news service going without your help. And we all know their plans to shut me down again. But many of you would like to receive a gift or product as a token of my appreciation. And I don't blame you. Isn't it about time Uncle Sam started paying you instead of you paying him? It is about time. The federal government pays you your rent check. The government rents out thousands of buildings instead of buying them every year. This is all funded by the current $11.1 billion building fund in our budget. Get your free federal rent check today. Sign up with the Federal Millionaire information here down below. Become a shareholder to receive federal rent checks for life by making a one-time investment as a shareholder. An IRS ruling declares this to be totally legal. This is no joke, no scam, and been for many years. The longer your name is on the distribution list, the larger your federal rent check grows. As inflation rises along with real estate, the government pays you more every year. Starting out as little as $1,800 a month would be your rent check. Wouldn't that be nice to receive every month a rent check like that? The federal government continues to raise your income as inflation rises. This puts an end to retiring with a fixed income that leaves you going broke as you get older. This will put a major dent in those people who hate their home taxes going up every year, wouldn't it? And folks, the price for this valuable information will cost you only $39 a year or $79 for a 2-year membership. Sign up today.